Howdy, my name is Nonat, and pardon my disheveled appearance, pardon the subpar lighting, so I don't have both of my lamps on because I'm feeling lazy, and this is just sort of an update video to let y'all know where I've been. It has been a rough 2 weeks. If you saw the YouTube community post I made probably about a week and a half ago now, while I was at Gencon this year, I broke a rib, or bruised it, or fractured it, or something. They all symptoms and treatments are the same pretty much anyway, so I haven't gotten it checked out. I've called my dad, who's a doctor. He's helped me out with a few different ideas here and there, but it's mostly just rest, take some pain meds, put some ice on it, keep resting, refreeze the ice, take another pain med, put the ice back on it, maybe take a warm bath. And that's basically been the last 10 days of my life. I think it happened on the 3rd, because Gen Con is 2nd through the 4th, so no, it happened on Friday night. So really, ever since the 3rd, so 12 days ago, as of the time we're recording this, I've been bedridden. Again! Isn't this a fun year? So basically, I just have this constant pain right here in my side, like it even hurts to kind of show it off. The only times it doesn't hurt is when I'm lying flat on my back, or if I am sitting pretty much stone still at my computer, which is great for playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's not great for recording videos. If you hear me breathing deep or sort of catching mid-sentence, that's why. It's the rib, it's sort of swollen around that area, so it's putting pressure on the lung, which of course causes it to press on the rib, which of course causes more pain. It sucks. The last 2 weeks have sucked so bad. I lost half of my Gen Con vacation, which was really, really sucky. The first 2 days were great. You know, we got in Wednesday afternoon, we hung out and chilled that day. Thursday, I got to walk most of the floor, check out some stuff. I got to play the Warhammer 40k CRPG prologue. That was pretty fun. But overall, you know, I bought a bunch of new board games that I can't wait to play around here. But overall, yeah, Friday night, the rib cracked and I was in my hotel bedroom for 2 days. Then I had to limp my way around an airport, sit on 2 airplanes, and ride home. And ever since then, I've basically been playing Baldur's Gate 3 and sleeping. And the last 2 days especially, I've slept 25 hours in 48 hours. So my body's not doing great. It is improving. Comparing myself to last week, I am leagues better than I was. I still can't, like, bombastically perform like I usually do. You know, I'm usually all over the place, bouncing off the walls with my intonation and all of that with my performance for these videos. But the hard part is recording for an hour is very difficult. Hell, even just chilling with my friends for a few hours has been difficult. I had to call off Pathfinder because I just couldn't DM it. When I was a player in Pathfinder last Wednesday, I was very quiet and not quite myself just because it hurt to talk too much, so I didn't want to talk too much, which is hard when you're playing a hot-headed barbarian. Basically, it's been really, really debilitating in my day-to-day life, so I've just been binging YouTube videos, playing, again, Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not even done Act 1, but I've played for, like, I think 10 or 11 hours on my co-op playthrough, 5 or 6 hours on my solo playthrough. It's a great game. Highly recommend it if you're thinking of picking it up. But overall, yeah, I sort of just wanted to give you all an update on where I am. I've got so many videos I want to work on. I found 3 old scripts from before my back went out. I wrote these in like January of this year, maybe February. And I was so excited to make them back then. And then of course my back went out. I couldn't stand up for the life of me. And so I had to put those scripts away, and then I was on my laptop, and then we moved up here 3 months ago, and then my desktop was back home until 3 weeks ago, but now we have my desktop, and I have those scripts again, and now my rib is broken, so I can't quite, record them. And that sucks, because I've got some really cool ideas that I don't want to spoil for you, but they're way bigger ideas. They're like 12-page scripts, they're all different ideas that I want to play around with, and I'm excited. But I need to be able to give them the energy and the performance that they deserve without hurting myself in the process. So the last week has just been me sort of sitting around, waiting. Like, I built up the courage to go grocery shopping 2 days ago, and you know what that did? It exacerbated the injury and made me bedridden for the next 2 days in sheer pain. Like yesterday, again, I slept for 15 hours yesterday, and I felt like garbage because of it. So that's about where I'm at. And yeah, it just really sucks because over the last 3 weeks of my life, like not counting Gencon, I mean even kind of counting Gencon, I've wanted to distract myself from a lot of garbage by diving into work. And now I'm injured in such a way that I can't dive into work. And it kind of sucks. And I know a lot of you might think like, oh, you can do your videos like this, you know, with the weird breathing pauses and retakes and all of that, and even if it's not as good quality, we'll watch it, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate hearing that. But the unfortunate part is that's not true for everybody. That might be true for the fans who really, really want more no-nat content, and that's great. I love you for that. But unfortunately, the amount of people that end up paying the ad revenue that lets me do this full time is not primarily the diehard fans. You know, the diehard fans are probably the top 5% that will watch every video. And aside from them, you know, the other 90% that actually watch the videos that pay the ad revenue that let me keep doing this, I need to deliver the highest quality possible for them to stick around and watch those videos. So I can't just half-ass stuff like this. So that's why there hasn't been any videos this past week. That's why I haven't been able to do much. Hell, I haven't even been able to sit around and edit Baldur's Gate that much because I just haven't had the motivation. There's so much stuff I want to do that I'm just being held back mentally and physically. Ow. Like the physical pain causes this mental effect of not wanting to do anything besides relax, which sucks because that just means I have to sit here and wait. And all week, literally this entire week, I've been reflecting on one statement from a YouTuber I've idolized for my entire YouTube life, like well before I was a YouTuber. I've been watching him for about 10 years. His name is Chugga Conroy. And in an interview like 8 years ago, he said, YouTube doesn't give sick days. And it's true. The amount of damage this is going to do to my video momentum is going to hurt. My next few videos are probably going to fall flat. But I'm hoping if I can manage to get into a routine where I wake up at a certain time, get to work, record some stuff, edit some stuff, do all of this stuff, I've got some really, really ambitious plans for the next few months. I want to get those big scripts done. I want to keep recording and editing the Baldur's Gate series. I've got at least 4 more episodes of that I can edit that I just haven't gotten around to. And in a perfect world, I'd love to be giving you guys maybe a 4 video week every week, you know, like 2 Pathfinder videos and 2 Baldur's Gate videos. That would be so much fun. That is the dream. I don't know if I'll get around to them. I've still got the Kineticist deep dives hanging over my head that I'm gonna get to soon, but I haven't even been able to start recording that because I want to do a lot of physicality with that. I want to have a lot of fun with that. That is going to be a cinematic masterpiece. That is going to be my magnum opus. The Kineticist deep dive. There's going to be skits, there's going to be transitions, there's going to be a lot to that. But I want to be able to give it my all. And same goes for the rest of my content. I want to be able to give it everything I've got. So I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll be patient with me. I appreciate all of you who have been patient already. And yeah, if you haven't already, check out the Baldur's Gate 3 first episode. It was a blast to record. It was fun to edit, and the people who have watched it have said some really nice things. I have some high hopes for that playthrough. We've already gotten some crazy stuff. Like, this is not your average Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough because me and Diva Dragon are awful and have ADHD. I'll leave it at that. Ow. That's the worst part of this. I can't laugh. I'm a singer, I'm an actor by training, so every laugh, everything comes right from here, right from the diaphragm. And that puts so much pressure on the rib, and it sucks. So I have not even been able to laugh like my normal self in almost 2 weeks, and I'm going crazy. Anyway, I'm probably going to go play more Baldur's Gate 3 after I edit this and throw it on the YouTube channel, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all posted every step of the way. I just dropped something on the floor. Alright, I'm goodbye.